How's it, everyone? The Amex Platinum card is a really expensive credit card. In fact, it's one of the most expensive consumer credit cards that you can own. The only credit card that's more expensive is the Amex Black Card or the Amex Centurion card, which has an annual fee of $5,000 and an initial fee of $10,000. The Platinum card, however, has an annual fee of $695, which is still pretty up there, so that means it's not meant for everyone. That's why in this video, I want to show you the things that will make this credit card worth it. And if you don't do any of these things in the video, you might regret it because the Amex Platinum card is going to be eating away $700 every year just for you to hold it. Of course, since this is a high annual fee credit card, it only makes sense that they give you a lot of different ways to get your value back. As a matter of fact, you could offset that annual fee and you can even get paid to keep and use the Amex Platinum card, and I'll be going over some of those things in this video. There are a lot of things to consider, like I mentioned, so it's hard to keep track of all the benefits and credits that this card has to offer, so this video is going to keep it really plain and simple. With that said, all I want you to focus on while watching this video is if this credit card is going to work for you. So as I'm going along this list, see if you'll use some of the benefits and credits and other features that I'll be covering, and then at the end of the video, you'll have a better understanding if this credit card is going to be worth it for you. Up first, we have one of the main ways that you could get your money or value back from the Amex Platinum card, and that is its credits. Many have been calling the Amex Platinum card a coupon book. Although it's not nearly as cool as carrying around a thick paper book, I do have to agree that the Amex Platinum card is kind of a coupon book. That's because since the last major revamp of this credit card, there has just been so many credits that have been added and that you have to keep track of. There are a few credits that are really focused towards the main goal of this card, which is to travel. But at the same time, there are a bunch of other non-travel related credits that you could still take advantage of. Let's go over the travel related credits first. The easiest travel credit to use is the $200 hotel credit. Every year, the Amex Platinum card will give you up to $200 of statement credit when you book a Fine Hotels and Resorts or Hotel Collection hotel stay through the Amex travel portal with your American Express Platinum card. American Express's Fine Hotels and Resorts portfolio consists of dozens of different hotel properties that are all on the premium or more bougie side. These tend to be hotels like the Ritz-Carlton, the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and so on. The Hotel Collection, however, is filled with still great hotel properties, but they aren't as expensive or as premium as the Fine Hotel and Resorts properties. To use the $200 hotel credit, all you need to do is to book at least a one-night stay at a Fine Hotel and Resorts property or book at least a two-night stay at a Hotel Collection property. Of course, you do need to use your Amex Platinum card to prepay your hotel stay through the American Express travel portal. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward to use and you'll get your credit within a few business days. Since this covers most or even the entire room rate of a hotel, you could use this on your next vacation or on your next trip pretty easily. Another travel credit that you could use is the $200 airline fee credit. The hotel credit that we just went over can be used for the actual room rate itself, but this airline fee credit cannot be used for the actual flight itself. Instead, this $200 airline fee credit can be used on things such as checked luggage and in-flight refreshments. And to make it even harder to use, Amex has restricted you to use this credit for only one airline per year. The way this works is that every January, American Express gives you the option to choose which airline you want to use or set for that year. And here is the list of the airlines that you could currently choose from. For example, let's say you choose United. That means whenever you check a bag or you pay for an in-flight refreshments for United with your American Express Platinum card, it will trigger that $200 airline fee credit. But if you fly Hawaiian Airlines in that same year and charge for a checked luggage on your American Express Platinum card, you will not trigger that $200 airline credit. The credit will only be good for United Airlines purchases that year. This restriction can really be an obstacle, especially for those people who fly on different airlines because they're just buying tickets based on what's the cheapest around. And that's like me because sometimes I fly on United or Delta or Hawaiian Airlines, so it's hard to use the credit sometimes because you're only restricted to one airline per year. Of course, if you are a loyal customer to one of the airlines that American Express provides, then this shouldn't really be too much of a problem to use the entire $200 credit. The last two travel-related credits that the Amex Platinum card offers are the $100 Global Entry / TSA PreCheck credit and the $189 Clear credit. This credit card will cover your $85 TSA PreCheck fee or your $100 Global Entry fee. You could get both of these credits once every 5 years because that's when those things expire. If you don't know already, TSA PreCheck and Global Entry are basically a process to get through the airport security lines a lot faster and more efficiently. Clear is another verification program that helps expedite that security screening process at the airport. Clear allows you to skip the line of TSA PreCheck and get straight to the front. Not every airport offers Clear as a service, and you do have to pay for it every year, whereas TSA PreCheck and Global Entry you pay for once every 5 years. Personally, I rarely use the Clear credit because I just don't have the option to do so. Either the airport that I'm going to doesn't have it available, or if it does have it available, I'm not there when Clear is open at the time. Because of that, this credit does not make a huge impact on whether the Amex Platinum card is worth it for me or not. However, if you are already paying to use Clear credit every year, then using this will help you save that $200. But if you aren't using Clear credit, then I don't think you should value this at the full $189. And if you've been enjoying this video so far and find value in it, please go ahead and click the like button down below so you can help YouTube push it out to more curious people like you. Just these travel related credits that I mentioned are technically valued around $700 if you use every single one of them. That right there makes up the entire annual fee for the Amex Platinum card, so of course it's going to be worth it for you to get it. But like I mentioned, I don't think you'll be maxing out every one of those credits, so realistically, I think all of those travel related credits are worth or valued around somewhere like $500. That means we have at least $200 more to make up in order to justify the annual fee of the Platinum card. So stick around as we go over the non-travel related credits next. Two of the biggest non-travel related credits are the $240 entertainment credit and the $200 Uber cash credit. Every month, you will receive up to $20 entertainment credit for purchases at Audible, Peacock, SiriusXM, New York Times, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu. This means with your Platinum card, you could easily get one or two of those services for free for the entire year. You will then receive $15 a month in Uber Cash credit and $30 in December. Uber Cash can be used for Lime scooters, Uber Rides, and Uber Eats. Those two credits right there are super easy to use and really valuable, so they're worth around $400 or a little bit more. But the Platinum card doesn't stop there because there are still 3 more credits that it has to offer in the hopes that you will actually use them. The last 3 credits are a $155 Walmart Plus credit, $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, and the worst of them all, a $300 Equinox credit. The $155 Walmart Plus credit covers an entire year of a Walmart Plus membership. A Walmart Plus membership is kind of like an Amazon Prime membership and will give you things such as free shipping, free delivery from a local store, discounted gas prices, and more. I have it, but I barely use it, so I wouldn't value it at the full $155. The $100 Saks credit is broken down into $50 from January to June to use and $50 from July to December to use. Saks is a very expensive department store, but you could find things on sale to use this credit on, or you could get a hand sanitizer or maybe a cheap cologne. Lastly, Equinox is a very fancy gym and membership costs can go up to $2,000 per year, and there are very limited locations across the world. So good luck trying to use that $300 Equinox credit. For me, I value it at 0 because I will never use it. I know there are lots of different credits to choose from, over $1,000 worth of value. But if you're not going to use some or most of those credits, I don't think the Amex Platinum card is right for you. Another thing that you have to use with the Amex Platinum card is the lounge access. If you're not using the airport lounge access, or if you don't want to use airport lounge access, then you are leaving so much on the table, especially if you travel a lot. Not only do you have access to a more private space in an otherwise crowded airport, but you'll also get free snacks, free food, non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks, showers, and more. Airport lounges make traveling, dare I say, fun. And if you eat or drink a lot at these lounges, you could easily get $40 worth of value from each visit or more, because we all know how expensive and overpriced airport food and drinks are. And with the Amex Platinum card, there are a variety of different lounges that you could get access to. The main one is the Amex Centurion Lounge, which is American Express owned, and you could find one of these at almost every major airport. But on top of that, you also get a complimentary Priority Pass Select membership. This is a separate company that gives you access to over 1,000 different airport lounges across the world. The Amex Platinum card can also get you into lounges such as the Delta Sky Lounge if you are flying Delta on that day. Of course, airport lounge access is only good or useful when you're traveling, but don't get the Amex Platinum card if you don't plan on using airport lounges. Before you get the Amex Platinum card, you're also going to want to consider how you're going to hit that minimum spend requirement. Currently, the Platinum card does offer a sign-up bonus of 125,000 Amex points. That is a huge chunk of points, which are valued around $2,500. And just like with any other credit card, you're going to want to hit that sign-up bonus. On top of that, American Express has a special rule where they only allow you to have one sign-up bonus per credit card per lifetime. Because of that, you definitely want to make sure you hit the sign-up bonus on that Amex Platinum card, because if you do decide to cancel the card for any reason and reapply in the future, you may not be eligible to receive another sign-up bonus. With the current sign-up bonus, you need to spend $6,000 within the first 6 months of opening up your account. Honestly, this is a pretty generous minimum spend requirement because it averages to just $1,000 of spend per month on this credit card. You can put your groceries, car insurance, and other monthly expenses on this card and hit that sign-up bonus with hopefully no problem. But if you don't think you'll be able to hit that $6,000 spend requirement in 6 months, do not apply for the Amex Platinum card. Every time you apply for a credit card with a sign-up bonus, you have to hit it. The Amex Platinum card is no different. Speaking of Amex points, I would argue that you should use your points earned from the Platinum card for travel. If you aren't going to use your hard-earned Amex points on free flights or a free seat upgrade or a free hotel stay, then I wouldn't suggest getting the Platinum card. There are a lot of ways to redeem your points, but a major part of Amex membership reward points is the ability to transfer them to a travel partner. What this means is you could turn 1,000 Amex points to 1,000 Hawaii miles or 1,000 Marriott points. Then you use those miles or points to book a free hotel stay or a free flight. But why is that so important? Number one is that you have more flexibility with your Amex points. You aren't stuck redeeming them for things like cash back or gift cards. But the second, more important reason is because you tend to have more value for your points when you transfer them to a travel partner. When you transfer your points to a travel partner, your points are now worth on average 2 cents per point and could go up as high as 8 cents per point. Whereas normally, when you redeem your Amex points for things like cash back or gift cards, your points are only worth 1 cent per point. As a rule of thumb though, no matter which credit card points you are using, you should always be aiming to make them worth at least 1 cent per point. For example, if I wanted to redeem my Amex points for a Saks gift card, I would spend 25,000 points for a 250 gift card. That means my membership reward points are valued around 1 cent per point. Those are a lot of main ways that you can make use of and get value from an Amex Platinum card. But there's one thing that usually goes unnoticed, and that is Amex offers. You shouldn't get the Platinum card just for Amex offers, but you definitely want to check up on them often so you don't miss out on saving a little extra cash or earning extra membership reward points. Amex offers are limited offers or deals that show up on your Amex account online or through your Amex app. These offers range from earning extra membership reward points or even statement credit on certain purchases. Sometimes you could see Amex offers where if you spend $100 or more at a certain company, you'll receive $100 back. So essentially, you could get something for almost free. Regardless of the specific credit card, if it has an annual fee, you're going to want to try and get positive value from that card. The Amex Platinum card is no different, but you may have to do a little extra work because the annual fee is $700. But I do think that it is possible, and from watching this video, I hope that you think so as well. If you are curious about more benefits about this card, specifically the hotel benefits and how you could take advantage of them, you can watch this video that I made here. Or you could watch this video instead. And if you want to watch more credit card videos like this one and learn how to boost your credit card game, go ahead and subscribe down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots!